Well, this year it will be my fourth time to volunteer for the tournament. I started 3 years ago with a good friend who invited me down to work at the tournament, and it's been a really interesting 3 years of volunteering, and I'm looking forward to the next time. Well, I was invited down to the desert by my good friend who had been volunteering for a few years, and I was literally thrust right into one of the nicest jobs, which was the concierge, player's concierge job, and that's the same job I've had all 3 years. And it's a really interesting event to be a part of, and I think I've had one of the nicest jobs you can get in the volunteering services. Well, it's always hard to turn down an invitation to the desert when you live in Canada, so I never do, and especially in January. And I just really like being a part of the whole event. It's very exciting, and I love golf, and it's a really interesting way to be a part of such a big event by volunteering and being up close to the daily activities of the PGA tournament. I think the most rewarding part of volunteering in this tournament is spending time in a really interesting part of the tournament where you get to meet the players and the amateurs and their families, and you get to meet lots of other volunteers because they're all interacting with the players, and it's a really lovely and well-run organization that puts on the tournament, so it's a smooth and fun ride to be involved in this tournament. I think that new volunteers can pretty much participate in the tournament in many different ways. There's lots of returning volunteers that will mentor new volunteers, and there's lots and lots of support from the volunteer organizing committee. I think anyone who would just like to jump on board and volunteer for the first time will find it exciting and rewarding and fun, and be something that they'll want to do year after year. I've made a few friends volunteering at the tournament, and of course I do volunteer with a very good friend of mine. And I've also met some wonderful people that are involved in the organizing of the tournament, and it's a joy to be involved in something that other people are doing as volunteers, because everyone has such a good attitude towards things and everyone works together. And so I've made some strong relationships with other volunteers from all over North America. I can see every time we do volunteer in the tournament, we see what happens at the end of the tournament, where they are making presentations to the charities, and we can see how much of an impact it has on that community. And we participate sometimes in the events that are surrounding the actual tournament that bring the general public from the area out to participate, and you can see that it has a huge impact, and it's something that the Valley looks forward to every year, and it brings a lot of people together in a very positive way. I think if you would like to volunteer in the tournament, you should just go ahead and do it. It's easy and fun, it's interesting, it's rewarding, and really there should be nothing holding you back from giving it a try.